Hi there folks, and welcome to the What Solutions for this week's The Daily Rigour, issue number 315. So our first story from the world of business. So Shell, the energy company, have announced record annual profits of £32.2 billion, whilst we've all been putting on jumpers to stay warm this winter, eh? What are they like? Anyway, one thing the Prime Minister did do was he introduced what was called a windfall tax on profits. It's 25% of a tax on your profits, but you do get tax breaks if you do actually decide to reinvest that money in the business. So assuming Shell didn't invest any of these profits, how much windfall tax would they be expected to pay? So 32.2 billion is 32 billion 200 million, and we need to find 25% of this. So to find 25%, we divide by 4, because 25 goes into 100 to 4 times exactly. So that gives us 8050,000,000, and we have to give this answer in words. So that's your units, your tens, your hundreds. These are all your thousands. These are all your millions. So that 8 is going to stand for 8 billion. And then, of course, we've got 5 tens of a million, so that's going to be 50 million. And if we're writing the answer properly in words, we'd probably also need to say pounds as well. Okay, so on to our first sports story of the week. So Scotland beat England in the Six Nations, but the interesting maths fact here is that both of the points that they scored were prime numbers, and they both scored between 20 and 30 points. So the first thing to notice is there's actually only 2 prime numbers between 20 and 30. So 20 isn't, because you can divide by 2. 21 isn't, because you can divide by 3. 22 isn't, because you can divide by 2. 23 is, because you can only divide by 1 and 23, so exactly 2 factors. 24 is even, so it's not. 25 you can divide by 5. 26 is even. 27 is divisible by 3. 28 is even. 29 is the other prime number, because it's only again got 2 factors, 1 and 29. So how many points did England score? Well, obviously if they lost, they need the lower amount, so 23 points. And how many points did Scotland score? Obviously it'd be 29 points, because it'd have to be the higher amount. And well done to Scotland. Okay, so on to our travel story. I love this one. So a plane took off from Dubai International Airport, went to Auckland, New Zealand, but because of heavy flooding, they had to fly straight back to Dubai. So I think it was actually a bit of an ordeal. They were actually on the plane for quite some time. So we want to know how far the plane travelled altogether. So the distance from Dubai International Airport to Auckland's airport was 8,819 miles. It then obviously came back the way as well, so it's 2 lots of 8,819 miles. So a total distance of 17,638 miles. So on to our final story. We've got the Stade Reims coach. He's only 30 years old, and he got into football management because he loved the video game Football Manager and Championship Manager, and he actually says that that taught him a lot of the stuff that he knows. Now it turns out he's an actually incredible coach. He's unbeaten in 14 games with 7 wins and 7 draws. But because he hasn't completed his UEFA Pro Licence course, Stade Reims have to pay a set fine for every match that he's in charge of them. So it's a total of €350,000 in fines so far, and that's to be shared equally between the 14 games. So basically Stade Reims, every time this super talented young manager manages them, they have to pay a fine of €25,000. So I think that's worth it, because he seems to be so good, and I think that they do too. Anyway, that was our What Solutions for this week. We hope you enjoyed solving these problems. Stay tuned for next week's edition, when we're going to be looking at more stories from the news of the week and the numbers behind them. But in the meantime, thanks for watching, and bye for now.